Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Welcome to your reading for the full moon that is happening on Friday, January 6th at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time Zone here in the U.S. I did put a chart calculator in the description box below if you want to know exactly what time it is happening where you live. So let's take a look at this moon. It's happening in Cancer. It's at 16 degrees and 22 minutes. Cancer is very much about the nurturing, the mother energy. How do we care for ourselves? It's a fellow water sign. So this energy is going to trine your sign, which is very nice. It is... so the moon is opposing the sun in Capricorn, and the sun in Capricorn is conjunct. The exact conjunction is actually on Saturday, but it is definitely within orb of this Mercury that is in retrograde. And so with these two luminaries shining on it, there is going to be information coming in. We are going to have something illuminated for us. It could be something that ends up being a little surprising by the time you get to the end of the week about how to use it. But this is really great energy. Wow. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what is your obstacle. That's so funny because usually this is my obstacle, so it's nice to see that it's not mine this time. And then it is, and then what is the opportunity? We're going to take a look at what is the advice from Spirit, and we're going to get you a crystal card. So this year, it's the year it carries the energy of the 7, and the 7 is about moving forward in alignment, making decisions and choices and working toward the ultimate goal. But it is going to be challenging. You know, if you think about it, it's the 7 of Wands energy. It's a little challenging. And in this case, the 7 of Pentacles energy is coming through because it is the card of patience. Patience. So, Patience, the green corn moon. Wow. So that is really right around that's the portal of the 1010 gateway kind of showing up there. That's interesting too because you have Venus going to do a retrograde that completes her retrograde on that gateway. Oh, you guys, great cards, really. All right, so Scorpio, you've had a bit of a goal, a bit of a difficult run, right? Because you've had South Node in your sign. You have one more eclipse coming up on May 5th for that. And I think that's part of this patience. I think that's the portal also where you move through that energy, where you get to start to see things on the other side and you start moving out of the difficulties. And so the challenge here is to be patient, to allow the cycles to complete, to allow the opportunities to come in, to allow things to get into alignment. And there are things that have to get into alignment here because one of the cards of the opportunities is the Grand Symphony. And so what's interesting to me about the Grand Symphony, oh, it's a 9, which is also about having patience. Okay, so the Grand Symphony. You don't get a Grand Symphony if there's only one instrument, right? It is multiple things that have to be in alignment, playing in tune with each other. So the opportunity, first off, is to create what it is that you're trying to create, to get to where it is that you want to go. It really requires you to allow for multiple things to fall into place. That is why you need to have the patience for the process. And so with this full moon, what are you releasing? Well, I think you need to release your timeline, this arbitrary timeline that you have set for something, and just understand that the universe is working for you. It's on your side. It's like, patience, please. We're doing a remodel here, right? And so we do have retrograde planets happening at this time. We also have Mars in retrograde. And so there's definitely this need to just be a little patient and to allow things to happen. Mars rules your sign, co-rules with Pluto. People rarely talk about that. People rarely talk about that. I was going to say not Pluto, but it is Pluto. Aries, whatever. So with Mars in Gemini stationing direct next week, it's not moving right now. Might as well. I mean, it's moving like, I don't know. It's what they're showing me is like, oh gosh, Tim Conway, you had to have seen him on the Carol Burnett show, but like when he was walking and he was kind of shuffling. shuffling, and he would be like standing in one space and he's moving back and forth, but he doesn't get anywhere. And that's what Mars is doing right now. He's just kind of shuffling in place. He's not going anywhere. He's sitting there at 8 degrees. It's just barely minutes, and he's not moving at all. He stations direct on the 13th. And so I think there's this need to wait also to allow that to pick up speed. Clears a shadow. I think, on the 7th of March or something like that. So allowing things to happen to fall into place, the Grand Symphony, because you have the Royal U. And the Royal U says things are coming in. They're reminding you. Oh gosh, and it's a 7 because it's 16. It is reminding you. It is reminding you to believe in yourself. To trust in yourself and the intuition and the information that's coming through. So, it says in here, the Royal U, sovereignty, responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware, and not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. And this whole year is about making sure we stay in alignment with our personal truth and our personal goals and our personal drive and what it is we want to do. And the Grand Symphony, just in case I missed anything, inclusivity, being part of the whole, removing biases and seeing interconnectedness of all, knowing that everything you do has a consequence, unity consciousness, and the end of division. Responsibility and consequences coming up in both of these. That's very Capricornian energy. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, who is the Lord of Karma. And the Lord of Karma is about to move into a fellow water sign, which is going to be a very nice, smooth, comfortable flow of energy for water signs. But it's about understanding the concept of the actions that you take have consequences. And consequences are not necessarily a bad thing. People put such a nasty sense and spin around karma and consequences. And all it is saying is that if you put in joyful, good, happy energy, you get joyful, happy, good energy back. If you put in hard work, you will yield fruit from that. So like that 7 of Pentacles, that patience, waiting, something is growing, but you got to keep putting in the effort in order to get it from the 7 all the way up to the harvest time of the 9 and the 10, right? And so there's this energy of being able to understand that there's a process here, and that the work you do will have results. It will. The question is the timing, and again, that's all wrapped up in this. And you have here for the energy to take, the energy to lean into, is also a 16. So that 16 really coming through here, and look how much they really look alike. Holy crap. Oh, the little star thing here. Okay, so it says masculine energy. So this is like the sun. The energy and the effort you put in. So they're asking you to keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Have patience. Keep doing the work. Okay? That is what you are being encouraged to do here. So this is out of the Shamanic Healing deck. And it says, a powerful life force without which nothing on this earth could survive. It is one of action, creating. It is a balancing of the masculine and the feminine energies, which this full moon is, because Capricorn sun is in the masculine father energy, and the moon is a feminine energy anyways, and it rules Cancer where it is full at this time. And so your ability to keep everything in balance and realizing that, it says here, realize that 2 people make up a relationship. And in an involved one, the relationship itself develops its own energy and balances the perfect combination of yin and yang. That would be your Grand Symphony. Being aware is the perfect first step. That light shining on Mercury, being aware, is the perfect first step. That is the gift that you're going to have coming in, is the awareness, something being brought to light. And it's going to take some time here. Okay, so look how sunny and golden that is. You have calcopyrite. Oh my God, I used to be able to say this. Chalcopyrite. I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and exercise outdoors. taking action. Getting out in the sun if you can. Support physical strength training, increase time in the sunlight for a healthy body, amplify physical movement to increase your good health. So, Scorpio, get yourself outside, get some fresh air. When you start moving in one area of your life, other things will move in another area. If you have this big goal that you want to have a healthier 2023 than you did 2022, you know, you are not going to be beach body ready tomorrow, right? It's going to take time. You're going to need to take the steps one step after another. It's definitely got that energy of doing that, having patience for the process, but putting in the work, kind of like priming the pump in order to get the water to flow. All right, so it looks pretty good, though, I have to say. You guys, let me know if this resonates for you. Put the message for me in the comment section. I want to know if people are interested in these kind of readings or not, because I don't like to spend time on things that don't that don't pay out as far as other people being interested in them. And I'm on Facebook every day. I will link right here and in the description box below your weekly videos. Those weekly videos come out every Sunday morning, and then Sunday night at 7:30 I premiere a video for the collective, and we look at some kind of a detailed something or the other that shows up that Spirit says they want to talk about, and we do that for each of the signs. And that has a live chat though, and that's my favorite part about it, is I get to connect in with the community. So I'd love to have you join me there. All right, you guys take great care. This full moon looks really positive for you, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.